The Barmy Army won't be here in their usual numbers, but the man they love will be front and centre in Brisbane for the first test. Who is that? Ben Stokes. He's the 30-year-old ginger, a once-in-a-generation all-rounder, and seemingly like every English cricketer, he's not from England. Benjamin Andrew Stokes was in fact born in Christchurch, New Zealand. He's the son of a rugby league international and didn't move to England until he was 12, when the old man got a coaching gig at the Workington Rugby League Club. Just imagine if his father was picked up by an Aussie NRL team instead. It was clear this Kiwi kid was something special. He took a wicket with his third delivery in senior cricket, starred with the bat in the Under-19 World Cup, and made his full English debut aged just 20. It wasn't long before we started to take notice. In 2013-14, we whitewashed the Poms in the Ashes here. Only one English player stood up on that tour, a sign of things to come. Since that maiden century at the Wacker, the highlights have just kept coming. He simply makes England a much better side. A game-changing middle-order batsman who can go on and make a shitload of runs. And he's a genuine fast bowler too, taking more than 150 test wickets. But 2019 was the year Stokes went from hero to legend. The World Cup final against New Zealand might be the best game of cricket ever played. And of course, Ben Stokes did what Ben Stokes does. With England in trouble, he hit 2 sixes in the final over to force an improbable super over. Stokes batted in that super over, which was tied, but somehow the Poms won the bloody thing, thanks to a random rule stating Kiwis aren't allowed to win anything, ever. A month later came his defining test moment. In an Ashes series, at Headingley, just like Beefy. One of the greatest innings ever played by an Englishman. I would like to remind the Barmy Army though, we still kept the urn. For all that greatness, there have been moments of red-hot controversy. A Bristol brawl in 2017 that made international headlines. He was arrested and was eventually acquitted, but it did cost him a place in the Ashes Tour of Australia. It means he hasn't played a test here since 2014, and it looked like he'd miss out again after taking time away from cricket to focus on his mental health and to heal a broken finger. But late in October, Stokes gave Captain Joe Root the thumbs up, saying, "I'm ready for Australia." He hasn't played since July, but Vorney says he's the one player Australia fears. The English journos have called him the best since Botham. His wizardry with the ball and bat and knack for the dramatic when England need him most make him irreplaceable. It's yet another layer of intrigue ahead of this Ashes series. But let's be honest, England is no hope out here. Remember on the last 2 tours of Australia, with or without Stokes, England haven't won a single test. Will the Aussies do it again on home soil? I think it'll be another hiding. But let us know what you think.